Can I share just a piece of my testimony?
Yes.
Like, I don't want to take us off track, but I
you're
really feel like this is...
You are in the vein.
This is important, right? You got a minute.
Go forth in glory.
Because what we always do is we wait, like, when I get healed of this, when I get relieved of this, when I get saved of this, then I will rejoice in him and I will praise in him. But we're missing those daily testimonies, right? I mean, you just said something that made me think of Groundhog Day, right? The truth is when I get up every day, Christ died for me. And tomorrow, Christ died for me. And the next day, Christ died for me. And it is a constant repeating. But
these saints better listen.
So,
this is good.
I am a cancer survivor. So, and not by my will, my grace, or my strength, right? Only because of the mercy and the goodness of the Lord. But I had a very aggressive form of breast cancer and had to undergo 3 years of treatment, chemotherapy and radiation and surgery, and then more chemotherapy. Silver lining, I have to shave my legs for 3 years because, all the hair fell out of my head, my leg. You got to find the gift where it is, okay? Later we'll talk about my fabulous wigs that I wore, but that is not what we're talking about right now. It is not what we're talking about. Oh, I had a red with long hair because everybody needs weekend hair.
I was sitting here thinking I love your hair.
So do you?
Yes.
Well, bald was not my best look. You ever seen one of those furless cats? Oh, yeah.
No.
Let's just all sit with that for a minute. But anyway, so one of the chemos that I had was called Taxol, and it was nasty, and we didn't get along very well. And I lost my fingernails and my toenails, and I already didn't have eyelashes or eyebrows or hair or anything. But if you've ever had a fingernail fall out, it's just really, really painful as that's happening. And then I had an allergic reaction and developed blisters on my hands and on the bottoms of my feet. And I was still teaching school at the time.
Wow.
And so it got to a point during those rounds of treatments that I had to literally count the number of steps that I was going to take and say, okay, I'm going to go, it's 12 steps to the bathroom, and I'm going to go 12 steps, and then I can sit down. And then it's 36 steps to the kitchen, and I'm going to go 36 steps, and then I can sit down. And then it's 17 steps to the garage. And then the big one was it's 129 steps from the door of my car to the door of my classroom. And if I can just go in these increments. But here's what I learned in that, is that there were days that I couldn't make those steps just to the bathroom. And so it had to be every single step. Like a step and a stop and a step and a stop. But if we wait to give the testimony that I was healed, when the testimony is step 1, I will never forsake you. Step 2, do not fear, I hold you by the right hand. Step 3, do not fear, I go before you. Step 4, they that wait upon the Lord shall walk in them. It had to be every single step. And I have never experienced the presence of the Lord like during that time. And I'm so grateful that I had it. But you don't have to wait to be healed to give the testimony. Sometimes the testimony is in each bitter step. Each.
Well, you do not look like what you've been through.
Praise the Lord.
And the mere fact that you're able to, I don't know, it's a blessing to me that you're able to tell your story.
His story through me.
That is, everyone doesn't have that chance.
Right.
And the fact that you're able to open your mouth and say it.
But talk about the ugly first. Right, you got to explain the ugly. Right, I had to be weak in that.
But there's someone who's listening who is still trying to figure out how to take that first step. But you expressing and explaining how you got through,
right?
That can be it.
But you got to remember that, but those steps aren't in you.
No,
you've got to make yourself get up, but you can't get up just in your strength.
Nope.
You've got to know that each one of those steps are ordered, and aren't we told that?
Yes.
That He orders our steps. Man, until you've experienced that, you don't understand. You don't understand when He says, I ordered your step. I got you from here to the bathroom, and now you can take a shower.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of vulnerability. But I didn't have to wait 3 years to hear you're in recession of this and that you're going to probably be okay to start praising, right?
Wow.
That you've waited too long. You've waited too long. Anyway, sorry if I took us left.
That's
No,
good.
that blessed.
She took us down the right street.
That blessed me tremendously.